everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Bulldogs going up against the Cowboys.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Bulldogs and the Dallas Cowboys. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Prescott being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. Prescott to throw it. Steps away to his left. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 49. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Prescott now. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Prescott from the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Mariota to throw it this time. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Stephen Paya continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now here goes the former Cowboy star. It's DeMarco Murray. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. In motion left comes Bryant. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go to Elliott again, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A second down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play action now. Mariota buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be knocked down sideways. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. They go play action. Mariota. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He is leveled. Knocked down hard. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
On 1st down, Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down, Mariota going with a screen for Murray. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Mariota. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The play clock's running down. 3rd and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Prescott down. He's going to fire one deep left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards. Here's Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Prescott to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, it's a loss that could hurt them come